boy Mac, and we're here with Brendan. Brendan.
Brendan. Yeah.
Brendan. All right, man. What's your favorite bit of all time?
My favorite bit of all time, probably Tim Dillon's ice cream bit. I gotta say.
What's the premise? Tell the people.
Well, he goes through different ice cream brands and tells you pretty much how trash they are because he's got a lot of experience with it.
I see. that's actually pretty funny. All right. Wait, was that a bit or is that on a podcast?
No, it was a bit.
Okay. Hell yeah. So wait, have you seen him live before?
No.
You just seen one
That
of
was
his
recorded.
stand-ups?
That was a recording of his bit.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you being on camera, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Hell yeah. We're aboard the pod, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Mac.
It's your boy Don.
And we back at it on this lovely Saturday morning with the Mac and Don show.
It's T-Pain. This is Nappyhead Radio.
Nappyhead Radio.
Thank you for tuning in with us today.
Oh yeah, dog. We don't usually record in the mornings. It's not really our thing.
Yeah, this is like, when's the last time we've done a morning episode? I don't know if we've ever done a morning episode.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever done one.
Maybe at the old house.
Maybe. Well, either way, we back at it like some crack addicts, as one would say.
Who would have thought?
Not me. I was gonna say something important.
Oh, fuck.
Totally forgot.
Must not be important then.
Yeah, it must not be that important. We back at it. It's your boy Mac and Don. We'll get all the technical stuff out of the way. Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you're watching this.
Thanks.
You know, your boy needs some help.
If you're watching, why aren't you subscribed already?
Yeah, big
What's going on with that?
Other than that, you're in tune for a great episode. We're about to spark up. We're just gonna get it started. 1 minute in.
We got a lot to get off our chests, too.
Oh yeah.
We got a lot to say.
I didn't grab a lighter though. Oh,
hey, there's a lighter right there. God is good.
God is good all the time.
All the time, God is good.
Yeah. All right, Don. How we feeling this week, or the last 2 weeks since we recorded? How we feeling?
Overall,
let's do a mental health check-in.
Overall, your boy's doing good. I'm a little hungover today, but other than that, I've been aces. You know what I mean?
I don't know what it is, but I'm not hungover at all.
I just got this. It's lingering.
I feel like I conquered the world right now.
It feels like my prefrontal cerebral cortex is swollen.
Oh man, I feel like I was prepared to wake up hungover, and then I woke up and I was like, birds are chirping, the sun is out, it's a beautiful day.
Well, you know the key to every hangover is smoking. Like that's my key to every hangover.
I thought it was just drinking water.
That's probably right after you smoke a little bit. You should probably drink a little bit too. But I just know that whenever I get nauseous, like even when I'm sick and I'm like throwing up, I'll be I smoke pot anyways, but I'll especially make a point to smoke some pot because it just like it for real does get rid of that like nauseousness. You know what I'm saying?
The pot has many values.
Yeah, is medicinal values.
Oh yeah, dog. I feel like we don't record in the mornings because we can't get like ass fucked up in the morning.
Yeah, it's not socially acceptable to be boozing and cruising. You know what I mean? Early on.
At 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m. Bright and crisp in the morning.
Yeah, that's always my excuse whenever they try to call me into work and I don't want to go. I'm just like, oh man, I've been drinking today. I can't even do it.
You're like, y'all want me to drive drunk? Is that what you're saying?
They're always like, oh,
gaslighting them.
They're always like, oh man, yeah, you have a good one.
You're like, you wouldn't want a young man to crash and burn, would you?
Oh yeah. So it's officially been a year since we recorded that episode with Kenny.
Yeah, right after my birthday too, huh?
Oh yeah. We got to get our boy Kenny back on.
Yeah, we got a couple of returning guests coming up, I feel like.
Oh yeah, for sure. If you want to be on the Mac and Don show, hit us up. We'll get it set up.
Yeah,
you know
of
what
course.
I'm saying? All of our mad friends are welcome.
We literally love you guys.
Oh yeah. Okay, so how was your birthday, Don? Tell the people.
Yeah, I mean, these past couple of weeks have just been like me mentally preparing for it, kind of. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even do much other than chill with the homies, but I've just been like mentally like the week before I was like, oh yeah, this day's my birthday. Oh yeah, this day's my birthday. And then, went out on the weekend just doing my thing during the week. And then my actual birthday ended up being really good. Like, I was just on top of my shit. You know what I mean? I dressed nice. I went to work.
Okay.
Got me that free Dutch drink.
Fuck yeah. That's a good thing about your birthday. Is you get hella free shit.
Hella free shit.
Chick-fil-A.
I had like 3
Red
cakes.
Robin. Ooh, cake.
Yeah. A chocolate cake, a bundt cake, cheesecake, a pan of mac and cheese that my aunt made me.
Oh man.
Divine. And your boy loves mac and cheese.
Who doesn't love mac and cheese, honestly?
I love my boy Mac Cheesy.
You know me. AC Mac with the cheesy wraps.
Hey.
Who the fuck is Mac Miller?
Who the fuck is Mac Madison?
Crazy. Alright, so you dressed up, all that jazz.
Went to work.
Had a great time.
Had a great time. Went to this place called Pig Latin. Sucked huge, gigantic huevos because it was a Mexican place.
So it wasn't good.
The tacos are like $5 a piece, and I got 2 tacos. I think Jackson got 2 tacos. Brandon got a sandwich, and we got there at 7:30. It wasn't until closer to 9 when we got it, and we had gone through like four drinks by then. You know what I mean? Like,
Is it like a sit down restaurant?
Yeah.
Ah.
And it's small. It's like small, but it's almost like a downtown vibe where it's like pies and pints. You know what I mean? It's like they got the bar, they got this and that. But yeah, like our waiter was dope or whatever. He was like chill about it, but I was getting heated. It's my birthday. We just sitting there, and then everyone's like, "Where's the food? Where's the food?" And then lo and behold, they bring out 2 fucking street tacos, like this big, right next to each other for like $10. I pick up one, gone. I pick up the other one, gone. And then I was like, "Y'all want to mob to Wendy's after this?"
I think we have to realize we gotta pay a premium price for tacos these days.
I mean, not if you go to a real place.
What's a real place?
Like Ranchitos in Colorado Springs, they have like $2 or $3 tacos, and they're way better. Way better, genuine. They make their own tortillas from scratch. They're all
man, not the tortillas.
Buttery and delicious.
Buttery and delicious.
Yeah, and the ones that I had from Ranchitos in particular, I think it was actually that day. I had tacos for lunch and then tacos for dinner. Because I love tacos.
Taco Don.
Yeah, Taco Don. But yeah, Ranchitos has really good tacos, and I was astounded. I was just like, wow, this shit is so good. We got fried pork. But then we went, it was just underwhelming. We went there, I was underwhelmed. But I have this weird curse on my birthday where I always get bad service.
Oh yeah, last year we had to switch servers, I think.
Last year we had to switch servers. I don't know if I told you this, but like 5-6 years ago, we went to Outback Steakhouse for my birthday, and they fucked up my steak.
Oh God, not the steak.
It was just me, my dad, and my sister, and my dad starts, causing a ruckus. You know what I mean?
Oh,
in Outback
when they were out of the sirloin.
Yes, I told you last night. Yeah. It like literally fucked up my steak. My dad's pissed, and then they fucked up his steak, and he's like, "I'll just take the sirloin," and we're all out of the sirloin, and my dad's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And it's my birthday, and I'm just like, "Oh my god, no."
This is how this is supposed to go.
Yeah, I was like, let's go to a different steak place. Why did we go to Outback Steakhouse?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the
worst
best
steakhouse.
It's not the best place for steaks, but it's not the worst.
It's the worst place for steaks.
Fair enough. I mean, there's
like going to Applebee's and ordering a T-bone.
Yeah, I was about to say Applebee's, Chili's, Outback. They're kind of
like, why are you ordering a steak there?
Well, I mean, I can understand Outback a little bit more because it's a steakhouse.
It's a steakhouse, sure.
But like all those different ones, you're like, you don't want to order anything fancy.
Exactly.
Just
like
you don't chips and dip, buddy.
Right. You don't want to fucking. It's a gamble. That's why it's a gamble, and more times than not, it's gonna be not in your favor.
Like you step into Chili's, like, y'all got caviar. Y'all got caviar in here.
Y'all got fish eggs in the back.
That's okay. The other day I went into Buffalo Wild Wings and I was like, y'all got milkshakes? And she said, no, this is a sports bar. I said, all all right, bitch. It was just a question.
That's actually reasonable. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, they probably have frozen margaritas and shit, right? You probably just put milk and ice together and make yourself a milkshake. Like, fuck you, bitch.
I had a sweet tooth. I was like, I need a little something with these
You
wings.
should have told her to get her ass in the kitchen and make you one.
Ooh, man. All right. How was the day? How was the game? How was the game, Don? What do we think?
Tell your man to wash your dishes. How about that? Game was great. I had a great time. Mac's first time at a ball game. That was super fucking exciting. I don't know why it just made me like elevated. Like I was just like, oh, this is Mac's like first baseball experience, and we get to like do it the right way. Like we get to do it as like two buds. You got to get a hot dog. We got a hot dog. You got to get a beer. We got whiskey cokes.
Yeah, for sure.
Expensive ones.
Hey.
Everything's gonna be overpriced at the stadium though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I had a great time. It was a lot more exciting than I thought because I'm not much of a baseball fan.
Yeah.
Like watching that shit on TV, I'm like, what
And
the
we
fuck?
whooped their fucking
Oh
ass.
yeah, for sure. But I mean, it's the Reds; they're not very good.
Yeah, whooped their ass.
But yeah, I had a great time. They had a couple really good plays. I realized I knew more about baseball than I thought I did.
No kidding.
It
because
was like it was like dormant in my mind.
Yeah, and there was like there was three.
Oh
there was
yeah. Those
two
three
girls and then a guy.
I had no idea what was going on.
And the two girls clearly had no fucking. I should have recorded this. I wanted to pull out Snapchat and like zoom in on what she was googling because this bitch was googling what's a foul. What is a foul? What is a ball?
Yeah, like
and I was just like
very vague questions.
Like she doesn't. She's like, and they were arguing like on what a foul and a ball was, and she's like, "You're stupid. That's a ball. That's a ball." And she's like, "No, that would be a foul or whatever." And then they were like, "Oh," and they were like,
Oh
it
man,
was a trip. It was a trip watching them.
for sure.
It was like a whole other show going on right before,
Right before our eyes, yeah.
I was just like, I'm trying to focus on baseball, and these guys.
For sure. It was. I mean, it was a little cold. That was probably the only thing that sucked.
Not even at first. Like at first, it was.
Yeah, at first
fine.
it was good, and then it started to get a little windy.
Slowly but surely, it just.
I'm sure if we went on like a summer night, it would be
much better.
Perfect, yeah. For
If
sure.
the wind wasn't ripping lately, and we were so high up that like the wind just like. There's a couple times where it just like rips right through you. Yeah,
for sure. But I had a great time.
Yeah. Overall, baseball. I mean, we still left early, but it was it was damn near a blowout.
Yeah, I think it was 9-1 when we left.
Yeah.
With two more innings left. It's like these dudes aren't coming back.
Yeah, I wonder what the final score was.
I'm not sure.
My boy Blackmon.
Oh yeah, what he hit 2?
Yeah,
he definitely had 2 runs. But I don't know if he hit.
No, I don't think so. There was another guy who hit a home run.
I think that was our boy Connor Joe.
Connor Joe, yes.
Good old Connor Joe. We like put our A team in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We put all of our heavy hitters in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like crack it out. Good practice.
Yeah. What was that guy's Ryan?
Matakis?
No, McMahon. Not McMahon. Fuck.
Osaka?
No.
That was on the other team, right?
Whatever. I don't know you baseball players' names. You guys are rich as fuck and unknown.
For real. And they get paid. They get paid buku money.
I know, crazy
Buku
shit.
money.
And guaranteed contracts. It's like, what other league would you want to play for?
It's crazy that we pay like entertainment people that much, like actors too.
Well, people pay a premium price for entertainment,
right? More so than like I guess I can't say that because I was like thinking of like chefs and stuff like that. But I guess chefs get paid a lot, maybe if you're a good chef.
Entertainment chefs.
Oh yeah, like Gordon.
Yeah, but like chefs for like athletes and entertainers. And
oh
like
yeah. I'm just thinking about like,
your regular like restaurant chefs probably not making the most.
Entertainment makes the most money, even over necessities. That was my thought. Like even over like food and stuff. Like people would prefer entertainment over food, or preferably together, right?
Yeah, it's together. You want food with entertainment,
right?
You want to eat dinner and watch TV.
I think what I'm getting at is like,
you You want to go to Caspanitas and see the fucking gorilla while you have the buffet.
Yeah, go to the Cincinnati Zoo, see a child go into the gorilla pit. You know what I mean? But I think what I'm really getting at is like the chef who made the food is getting paid like six figures, right? But the entertainer, the actor, or the baseball player is getting paid much more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Much more, like seven figures. You know,
I mean,
probably a lot more than that.
Oh yeah,
9 figures maybe. I don't know.
What can I say? People just need something to pass the time, I guess.
Were you the one who's telling me that? Oh yeah, your friend who was a bartender that was making six figures.
Oh yeah,
but still had to get benefits, or yeah.
Oh yeah. They still had to get food stamps because I lived in
L.A.,
San Francisco, and that's below the poverty line in San Francisco.
Right.
100K is still below the poverty line. And they were telling me they had to drive an hour to work because they couldn't stay in actual like San Francisco. They had to stay in like a suburb because it was way too expensive to live there.
Realistically, six figures ain't shit. Like if you're talking six figures, it's not shit.
I think it just depends on where you live.
Like here, it would be shit. It would be some real shit, right?
I mean, yeah.
Like you could get a nice house with six figures. You could get a really nice house.
I mean, you could probably get a pretty nice condo.
I've seen like the $1 million houses, I guess.
Yeah, but like the average house is like $1 million out here,
right?
Which is crazy.
I did a lot of turf for those houses. Like I was in like a lot of those people's backyards, and it's like they spend $1 million on the price of the house, but they also spend a couple $1 million on the landscaping and shit too. Like I've seen people spend millions of dollars on landscaping, like out.
Got some money.
You got a large.
You got some money.
Out in Easton, it's like east, right in Parker, kind of. It's this road, and it's all these $1 million houses, and I'll never forget when I pulled up to this house to do an estimate for them. Like, it was this older couple. It was a white dude and then a old school black lady, and they used to live in security.
Oh yeah.
They used to live like off of Security Boulevard where I live. The hood. Yeah, for real. No cap. And I was just talking to him like, this might have been. Oh, I think I probably told him about it later and stuff, but like they were just like took to me, like I don't know, they were just so fucking generous and nice, and like they had. The reason they were getting turf is because they adopted all these dogs, and they had like 7 dogs,
and they wanted to adopt you,
and they wanted me to be their little boy that they raise up and are proud of. You know what I mean? They wanted me to be.
I somehow knew that was coming. They just took to me.
Nah, I didn't bring that up, although it did cross my mind.
And I would just start being their sugar baby. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, just like now I'm there every weekend, you know. But we installed the turf for their dogs. Like they have like a whole like yard area for their dogs to like run around and shit, and you know like the whole like there's like a road like that leads up to their driveway. So like their house is like up on this grand peak
for sure
vista, and I see myself in a house like that one day. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know how much.
I see you in a house.
I don't know how much longer I can live in the ghetto.
Yeah,
I think there's
crazy.
Yeah, I think there's just like a certain amount of ghetto shit that. No, there's a certain type of ghetto shit that I can tolerate. But like,
there's a ghetto tolerance level.
Yeah, for sure. Once it gets like super,
it's like green, and then it's yellow, and then it's like teetering on that red.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like I can deal with some gangs. I can deal with shootings.
Right.
Fightings.
Yeah.
I can deal with robbers.
The dogs.
I can deal with
it's always dogs.
Loud neighbors.
Loud ass dogs.
Dogs and neighbors. I can deal with all that. Once you start doing crackhead shit, there's no telling what a crackhead will do.
Once you start seeing people laid up, bricked up.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck's really going on here, guys?
Out in the hallway.
I think I just draw the line at crackhead shit.
Yeah. Crack.
Yeah.
Draw the line.
That's the line.
No more Tyrone Biggums.
Yep. Just don't be a weirdo. You can do anything, just don't be a weirdo.
Yeah, a lot of weirdos. A
And
lot of
niggas be
weirdos.
weird.
Don't even go out to a function and start acting like a weirdo. I felt like we saw a couple of weirdos last night, especially.
We're the weirdos, Don.
We are the weirdos, but we're the cool weirdos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're the cool
We also
weirdos.
went out to the most Caucasian place ever.
We did go to the most Caucasian place ever, but that's why we dominated it. I felt like we were
playing the worst music.
Like we scoped that joint out, and we had that place on lock. We had everybody on lock. I felt like, you know what I mean.
We were the life of the party. You think?
Yeah, I'd say that
because the DJ wasn't.
Yeah, for real. We had to pull out some of our dance moves.
Yeah, the whole night.
The whole night we had to pull out the Macarena to save these DJs.
Oh, dog.
We had to save these DJs with the Macarena. To anything. EDM, you fucking name it. I'm busting it out. I'm putting my drink in my mouth.
Yeah, I was like, we were putting our drinks down, doing the fucking Macarena. It was lit. But all right. Enough about us, Don. What's going on in the culture sphere that
in the world
that's
some real shit
that they need the Macadam opinion on?
Damn, it really has been a minute since we potted. There's been 100 things I've been wanting to talk about.
What would you do if a bitch shit in your bed? Let's start with that.
Ooh, good one. Good question. You know what I would do?
Like a human shit in your bed.
You know what I would do?
What would you do?
I'd take the sheet from both ends, and then I would wrap it right around the middle, and then I would tie a knot, right? And then
hit her in the face with it.
I would light it on fire and then put it in front of her doorstep.
But what if y'all live together?
It's a long con. I'm a keep that shit.
It's the long con.
Yeah. I'll wait until she moves into a new house and then stick it inside of her air duct. So that way there's hot air blowing through it.
You just have it in a little Tupperware box just ready for use.
And there's just hot there's just hot air flowing through it on an 80-degree day. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
baking that shit.
I think I need a timeline, cuz I think if a bitch shit in my bed, that would probably be
I gotta go meticulous. I gotta go medieval on her ass. You know what I'm
saying? I'm saying that might be the line. There's no coming back from that.
I know a lot of people would say revenge isn't the answer.
But
sometimes.
But my question is, where in the timeline is this
Right. I was
saying still
immediately after, you just found out.
Were you still fucking with this bitch after she shit in your bed? Is my whole question here. Was that the straw that broke the camel's back?
Right.
The fact that she shit in your bed?
Did he keep fucking around with her?
Did you keep fucking that bitch after she shit in your bed?
Do you think he did?
I think he did.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
You know why? It's because he had, probably his cleaning people clean it up. He never even had to, deal with it, really. Just notice
But
it.
she shit in your bed.
Right.
No, I think... No, because I was reading a thing and she was like, "Yeah, that's dog shit," and he was like, "No, I think that's human shit."
Yeah, that's right. She blamed it on the dog.
He was like, "Nah, bitch, I know what your shit looks like."
That must be the straw that broke the camel's back. Right?
I don't think it was though.
But Johnny
Depp's
Depp.
a fucking wild dude.
He is a wild dude. He is a wild dude, and so is Amber Heard. She's I feel like she would just get in his head and be like, "Did I shit in your bed though?" And then
yes, you shit in my bed.
I feel like it's me saying it, but imagine I have a pair of titties. Imagine I have a big old pair of titties, and
what the shit?
Right, for sure. But imagine the gaslighting.
Imagine how crazy you gotta be to shit in a bed. I
was thinking about that. How do you do that? Because
speaking of crackhead shit,
a bed's not something you want to stand up on. You know what I mean? It's wobbly and shit. So how would you get a good squat going to be able to? You know what I mean?
I have no idea.
That's kind of impressive.
It's not what?
The thigh strength you have to be able to maintain.
Oh God.
like a hovering squat, I imagine, right? Do you think like she was dropping bombs?
I think she was.
Or do you think she
bombs.
was like
giving birth? What was
style?
the consistency of it? You think? Like, you think you?
No.
You think she was a little sick?
The straw that broke the camel's back. That's it.
She think that bitch was like, yeah, I had Taco Bell today. You don't feel this shit.
Hey, that's probably why she did it.
Oh,
She probably knew it was gonna be bad, right? You can't just like be a bunny and do a couple of driplets.
Oh no!
You know what I'm saying? You can't do a little droplets of shit. It's gotta be worth doing, right?
I'm just like, I heard a lot of crazy shit about this bitch, but that was the one where I was just like, she shitting is bad.
Do you think her career is probably over? Like as an actress?
Oh, probably not. She's still kind of cute.
Right. Isn't that fucked up? Like
She-
she could probably still get a job.
Yeah, she's probably still a one. She ain't shit in my bed.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
She's in that other dude's bed. I don't know what he had going on.
Hey, that was your ex, all right?
Right.
Hey, we ain't even gonna talk about your ex, sweetheart. Hey, you over him, so am I. Okay.
Oh god. Have we explained the binary scale to the Macadam audience? I don't think
No, we haven't. That one's dicey. Because we can't. We can't let the ladies know.
Yeah, you got a point. We do have a prominent female audience for some reason.
Yeah, strangely, I don't know why anybody would watch this show, let alone women.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we've said some crazy stuff, but
We have said some really out of pocket stuff. Did I tell you that my friend watched it and who's a girl and she pointed out that we didn't have anywhere to ash and I said you should put it out in my butt. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I'm so glad that was your first impression of the Macadam show.
out of all the things you could have remembered, you remember that?
Well, it's because it's like right at the beginning, like we spark up right
Oh
away.
yeah.
Like, oh my god. That's why I forget when I be telling people about the podcast. Like I be telling like other bank managers, I'm like, oh yeah, I have a podcast, and then they're like, oh, what's it on? Can I watch it? And I'm like,
Yeah, it's
No.
like, I don't know if
I
I
was
want
like-
to watch this one.
I was like, no, you can't watch it. My bad.
Yeah, we're out here getting fucked up.
Yeah, ripped up on a Saturday
On a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
That's honestly one of my favorite episodes. The picked up episode with Brennan.
Yeah.
That was really
And
funny.
we said that. We were saying that early on. I feel like.
Oh yeah, for sure. Flagrant stole that from us.
Flagrant be stealing all the great stuff.
Oh wait, I said enough about us, but you gotta give us a rehash of the Chappelle show.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
My man
I've
Don.
been wanting to tell you. I've been waiting to tell you about
He's
it.
been
actually.
waiting until these mics got right in front of us.
Yeah, and I waited to give you the mask too.
Oh yeah, shout out my boy Don.
Surprise.
Got me the Chappelle mask.
Yeah, because vintage.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
All right, but how was the show? Where was it at?
It was at the Pikes Peak Center, and I was like up on the balcony.
Is it like a theater?
Yeah, it was almost like the theater we went to, Paramount.
Uh-huh.
It was almost like that. A little bit different, a lot darker. Like the lights were out. You know what I mean? I don't know why Tim had all the lights on, right? Or did he have that
He
lights
was
off?
filming a special.
Right.
That's probably why.
He wanted to see the audience, but like Dave had all the lights on the stage. Like all the lights are just on the stage, and it was completely dark everywhere else.
I don't know. Maybe it was dark and we just don't remember.
That also could be 100% a possibility because I was drunk as fuck.
Yeah, I'm over here like I don't remember much from Tim Dillon, as we've spoke on before. But all right. How was Dave?
I gotta start with the openers.
Context.
Because I saw it that way. You know what I mean?
Mm.
We show up. There's pretty much a dude who's almost paraplegic, like in a chair, and he's like telling jokes, and he is killing. Like he's saying that he's the greatest Walmart employee
Oh, jeez.
He said a Stephen Hawking joke. He said that he's from Pueblo, obviously, and like he was just murdering. And I loved that. That was super dope. And then right after is when Donnell came out, and I was just like locked. I was zeroed in. Like I did not know Donnell was gonna be there. Like it was not made aware to us at all. And so he came out and he started out the gate with some tranny jokes, and he's calling trannies she n words, you know. And he had his jacket on, and he was like holding himself up, and he was like, let me go, let me go. And he was just doing this whole bit about like trannies manhandling him because he's like kind of small, you know what I mean? And that I was just, and he just killed. Like I had no idea he was just so. He's up there. He's up there with comedians. Like I
Good old Ashy Larry.
yeah, exactly. Like I've seen him on Joe Rogan, and you know what I mean. I've seen him on Dave, but I feel like stand up is a whole different ball game. Like a whole different ball game than just like if you can actually be funny, you know what I mean?
On stage.
Like that being funny is a skill. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure.
Without-
Being funny on stage is definitely a skill.
Yeah,
And it's like,
I can respect somebody who does it good.
right, it's underrated
It's super underrated
because imagine you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like all eyes are on you and you gotta, like, entertain people with just your words.
just words, just words.
You're not, like, singing and dancing and shit. You're, like, it's literally.
It's a little bit of the like
physical
comedy, but you're not dancing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Dancing's like a whole separate skill. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, that could be part of it, but
It could be.
like, I mean, like when in Laugh at My Pain when Kevin Hart's like fucking the stool and shit like that. Like that's hilarious. Yeah. And then he's talking about the headrest
With the head, and he's all he be using the mic a lot. He just be like hitting it in his head and shit.
So shit like that. But I mean, other than that, it's mostly just like
words.
Like
you telling stories,
right? I mean, and they're like are like literal comedy albums,
right?
So it's like, and it's just words, and it's not like music where it's like there's like a beat or something, and you're like singing or whatever.
There is a pacing, though,
for sure, for sure. But like,
which is kind of a beat, like a steady beat. It's like 1, 2.
I think it's just real well crafted and thought out words. Like, right. I think people like think you just get up there and like wing it,
right?
Per se, or like you're just like naturally funny,
or naturally funny.
But
people,
each
right,
like each literal like word in a bit could make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Like
exactly,
if you switched up one word in a bit, it might change. Like
it could be the same word, and it could be how you say it.
That too.
You know what I mean?
Right. I think people just sleep on like how calculated you have to be to have a stand up.
Yes, sir. Yes,
like
sir.
To have a whole hour, even just to have 10 minutes. Like you know what I'm saying?
I'm probably gonna be working on 10 minutes for a long time. Like I'm getting it together, but in order to truly refine 10 minutes, like it takes years. It takes it's like writing a novel almost. You know what I mean? But like perfecting a joke, right? Like perfecting the delivery on a joke. You know,
for sure.
But and also like, a little bit of winging it, a little bit of
and like, the pauses. Yeah, knowing where to pause.
Big on the pauses for sure.
Knowing where to like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like little shit that people don't even realize when they're just like sitting there laughing at a joke that someone just told like on stage. It's like you don't know how much went into that one joke.
And Dave, like, he doesn't fucking skip a beat. He's just like, people are just so fucking giddy in the crowd, and they're just like, "Whoa, Dave!" You know what I mean? And then he's like, "All right now." You know what I mean? He's like, you know, some girl will be like, "I love you, Dave," and then he's like, "I love you too. Now chill out." You know what I mean?
I might faint if I saw Dave Chappelle. Honestly,
everybody just like you could tell, and he was like softly like redirecting every time somebody would throw something out. You know what I mean? He'd be like, "All right, white man," or something. You know what I mean? And then like go on.
He's like the master.
Yeah, and doesn't skip a beat. He was saying that like he's like Colorado Springs. this is the type of place where you hear a lot of "Hey there, brother," and he was just like cracking jokes at how white it is. He was saying that all the black folks in town are here at the Lexington Center. Yeah, it was just he works the stage really well. Like I said, he does the physical comedy a little bit too. But
Was he smoking on stage?
dude, he smoked like
Fuck
8
yeah.
joints. I don't think there was he didn't stop smoking the whole time, and it was cool because like I'm up on the balcony and it's just him talking, and it's just like the smoke is just like going up.
He's like known for smoking on stage.
I swear to God, he smoked like 7 joints, like just 7 like pre rolls almost. Like he just kept like pulling them out, and then he would that's his pause. Is like he would sit there and like light it, and then he'd be like, you know what I mean, and then
back in my day,
yeah, or he'd be like, just a short time ago, I almost got canceled for a tranny joke. You know, and then he's like leaning into like more tranny jokes and like you know what I mean, and he's like talking about his good friend Chris Rock and talking to him recently. He's like, yeah, and my good friend Chris, I met up with him recently, and you know what I mean? He's just like working his way into like talking about everything.
Right. And, damn, I really got to see the GOAT.
Yeah, it was literally like an opportunity I couldn't miss, and I had a Coors Banquet tall boy, and it was awesome. I sat by myself because I had gotten tickets with my coworker, and we sat in like separate seats because it was just like weird like when we got in there. But yeah, the whole experience, like I was just dialed in the whole time, just trying to absorb it. There was a little balcony, and there was a kid over there, and he was like, I think the kid maybe had said something, or he was like asking them questions, you know, like doing a little bit of crowd work, and he was like, how old are you? And the kid said he just turned 21. And he's like, buy this man a drink. And he like literally went backstage, and he's like, hey, he's like, come on. He's like, get this. What do you want? And he's like, I think he got a whiskey and coke, you know. And he was like, the bouncer came over and checked his ID, and like he gave him his ID, and then Dave like personally handed it to him, and he's like, there you go, buddy. He's like, and then like went back and then was like still smoking and like walking on stage.
Damn. Okay, now that you've seen like a little bit of comedians live, what you've seen Joe Rogan, you saw Tim Dillon, Andrew.
I've seen like a handful of amateur comedians, which I pride myself on too, because I feel like that's important. And the woman who opened up for Andrew and Joe, she was really good. I don't recall her name right this moment. I would have to like look it up, but she was really good. I went to Looney's and saw some like locals, Colorado Springs locals, you know, Denver locals, people who have done the 3 E's. They've done the Comedy Store, all that jazz. It's awesome. It only just makes me want to get on stage personally. Like it just makes like I tell everybody, I'm like, I'm trying to get up on stage. I'm trying to get up on stage, and like everybody's like, tell me and I'll be there. Tell me and I'll be there. Hell yeah. And I just gotta get my material together. You know what I'm saying? Like
for sure.
I feel like I got a couple things that I'm pretty confident in. You know what I mean? Confident that I'll get some laughs out of anyway. I just gotta get pen to paper, you know, soon.
Right. Well, I was gonna ask you, since you like kind of seen a handful of comedians, like you're starting to see like there's levels to this shit,
like similarities.
No, like okay,
levels. You said?
Yeah, because Dave's obviously the GOAT, right?
Joe, I would say GOAT.
Right. Like, so those, like I'm saying, like those two are on like a certain tier.
Yeah,
and then like of course, like
even Andrew, I feel like is up there.
Right, but I was gonna say Andrew and Tim Dillon are like right below them.
Right, exactly.
And then like probably below them is like probably like Akash and Andrew Santino, Mark, people like that. Like below them are like the amateurs. You know what I'm saying?
There are, and But to say like Mark, yeah, it's just it's a lot like the music.
Right.
Chills is having a moment. How are you guys? How are you guys this week? You guys good? Feeling all right? That's good. Keep your chin up, King. Your crown is falling. Keep your chin up. We love you guys.
Don't ever say that corny shit again.
Can I not be wholesome on the pod?
Never.
Wholesome content is the best type of content, okay?
No, you gotta be flagrant on the pod.
When it's just Dawn, it's wholesome content, okay?
The Don Show is very wholesome.
The Dawn Show has its wholesome moments, okay?
The most wholesome.
When it's the Mac Show, you can say whatever nasty shit you want to say, whatever heathenous, blasphemous shit you want to say.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Don. What else we got to speak on? What else is dying in our hearts that we have to let the Macadam audience know about?
In my heart, I have no idea.
We got some guests we got to get on.
Yes, I'm looking forward to a couple of people. I don't know if we should say just yet, but
Okay, fair enough. Don wants it to be a surprise for
Yeah.
the audience.
I like
We'll just
surprises.
Pop out with an episode like what's happening. Oh yeah.
But
Yeah. We're on TikTok now.
Yeah, we are on TikTok now.
The Tickety Talks.
We need to get on our streaming platform shit. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get all the clips out there. If you have any clip recommendations, I would love to.
Yeah. What are some of the funniest moments in Macadam history? You let us know.
What in the past couple of years have been your favorite Macadam moments? Please let us know in the comments. I would love to hear that. Yeah, and let us know what you're feeling like.
For sure.
What's the vibe?
I mean, the only other thing I could think of is Elon Musk buying Twitter, but I really don't particularly care about that.
It's crazy that he bought it for so much.
Yeah, I mean, what does Kanye say? What's the point of being rich for?
If you can't do something, right?
So, no, in that one song, he's like, "What's the point of really being rich for?"
Right.
It's like, what's the point of being rich?
Yeah.
You're not gonna ball out.
Yeah, for real. No cap.
Just like fuck it. He's like, I'll buy anything. He's like, I'll buy Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
Put Coke back in it.
Yeah.
I'll
Buy
buy
Amber Heard.
Oh, I think they dated already.
Yeah, they did.
That's crazy.
He could purchase her though.
Oh man, imagine this bitch shitting in his bed. You ain't do that to Elon.
She might have. We don't know. He's
Crazy.
probably sitting back laughing at this though right now.
Probably.
He did just. I think he went through a divorce recently.
He's probably like, that's your problem now, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Not to say that he's like people's misery causes him humor, but I just think that he would relish in the moment.
I think he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, should we wrap it up if we don't have any more topics?
I don't know. You ain't got no like shows coming out. Like, I think you should definitely watch Atlanta.
I haven't watched anything.
Yeah, for real.
I've been watching Yellowstone.
Yeah, this dude on Yellowstone. Can you believe Max started watching Yellowstone before I started watching Yellowstone?
Yeah,
That's
hell yeah,
wild.
dog. I watched the episode last night while you were slumped.
For real?
Yeah, it was great.
Right here on the couch,
Yeah, for sure.
next to my sleeping body.
Yeah,
I was out.
out like a light.
Out like a light.
Don was going a little harder than I was.
Yeah, we partied. We partied.
Don kept being like, "You need another one?" I'm like, "Not even halfway done."
I was parched. You know what I'm saying? I was thirsty, and sometimes you could just go through a couple of Cokes. You know what I mean? And the sizes are like the cup sizes you get on like the airplane. You know what I mean? Like when they like crack open the can for you.
Oh yeah.
They put a little bit of Coke in there. It's like half a can. You know what I mean?
True. They be taxing on airplanes too.
What do they not tax on? Tell me that. Taxation is theft. Prove me wrong.
I mean, yeah. I don't really think that's what I mean by taxing.
Oh, my mistake.
This guy.
What's the deal with airplane beverages?
What's the deal with airplane beverages?
Am I right?
Right. I feel.
What's the deal?
I feel like that's not how you'd want to go on stage.
Right. That's terrible. Like, I feel like, but Jim Gaffigan, he's kind of, you know.
Yeah, but I just feel like that's like the generic stand up comedian
Okay.
type of thing.
You don't think that you would have to have like some skill to be able to say something that's not like out of pocket and still be funny?
Oh yeah,
Family
for
friendly.
sure.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, because I feel like that's a skill all in its own, being family friendly.
Is it a skill or is it pandering?
It's a skill because, like, imagine cutting out all cuss words, all flagrancy, like.
Yeah, that's why people
Yeah.
say that sports radio and sports commentators are the best broadcasters because they can't curse or do anything like that.
Yeah, and it's because they get like Seinfeld is a household name. You know what I mean? Because
Because he does. I mean, is that because he doesn't cuss or is it because he's funny?
it's because of both. Is what I'm saying.
I think Seinfeld replaces flagrancy with like a petty annoyance.
Okay, you think that's all of his jokes? Like what that's it's just like what's the deal? It's like
Basically,
his jokes are like what's the deal with this? You know
yeah. I mean, not in a
Okay.
not in a bad way,
Right,
but I'm
right,
just
right.
like,
But in a humorous way.
yeah, like all his jokes are like, so this is what inconvenienced me today.
Right. He's like, have you ever dated a girl? You know what I mean? And it's like this and that because he opens every Seinfeld episode with like
A premise,
a joke.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah.
That's genius.
That is genius.
That's genius. What if we did that? You think we should try
I
start
think
trying to do that?
I think we kind of talked about doing that, about
Like-
having like a joke of the episode, a joke of the week.
We'll start. What if we started it like a Seinfeld thing?
That'd be good, like practice in joke writing.
Would you be down to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think we should. I think if we did a little bit of prep beforehand, like now that we're talking about it now, when we go to do the next episode, like this whole week, we'll just think of like
Oh yeah,
a joke, and then
for sure. I mean, I gotta perfect my joke about comedy narcissism.
Remember last
Narcissist. Oh yeah. You said you're a narcissist.
time? He said, anybody that looked at him, he's like, are they giving me fuck me eyes?
No, I just kept being like, looking around like, are they all giving me the eyes
They
right
all googly eyed me. God damn.
now? I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
And I had
here?
to like pull him aside and I had to be like, buddy, I think you're just a narcissist.
I felt like on Tupac. I felt like Juice on Tupac, where he was like, "You got the juice now."
Oh,
and
man.
then a flip switched, and
no.
everyone just started looking right at me, and I was like,
fuck.
"I got the fucking juice."
You got the juice. Don't tell the juice, man.
Oh, you cannot tell the juice man.
Yeah.
Shout out the juice man. He's
Shout
the
out to
best.
juice, man.
Yeah. If I'm ever dying, I'm just gonna call him on speed dial. Fuck 911.
If you ever die,
If I'm ever dying.
dying. But
Yes.
you said if you ever die.
Oh.
If you ever
Well,
die,
both.
you got him on speed dial. You're like,
yeah.
I want my phone call. I want my phone call. Jalen's like,
Jalen don't know how to.
Clear!
Yeah, Jalen don't know how to save me.
yeah.
He'll do the CPR.
Give you the paddles.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
It'll be lit.
If you ever die, you also said. If.
Yeah.
They might create mortality in our life.
Oh
mortality
yeah,
in
for
our
sure,
lifetime.
for sure. My only goal is to live till 100.
Why?
I feel like that's a good age to live to.
Why not? Like 110.
Yeah, that's a little too long.
110% effort.
doesn't even exist.
120.
I just feel like 100 is the perfect time.
Yeah, it is. Just to go. I personally, I feel like
Like-
80, 85 is the time.
Like if I don't go in the year 2099, something either went extremely right or extremely wrong.
I'm gonna be real with you.
I might kill myself in 2099.
Yeah, I'm like,
if I make it that far.
if I'm not coherent, you know what I mean? If I can't like do basic tasks.
Oh, if you're on some Joe Biden shit.
Yeah, like literally some Joe Biden shit, or some of the people I interact with on a day to day. They'll just be not cognitive enough to do basic tasks like, can I see your ID? And then like they struggle doing so, you know, and that to me is like, if I get like that, please just shoot me in the head. I'm like, I don't.
Well, damn.
My dad, I remember back in the day we used to go see my grandpa at this retirement home.
Jeez.
And my dad always used to be like, if I ever get stuck in a place like this, just shoot me. Just shoot me. Because it's seriously miserable.
Is it that bad? Do we think it's that bad?
Well, especially a retirement home, yeah. Retirement homes are rough.
I can't say I've been to one.
My grandpa saw like 120 some odd people die there.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say years. I was gonna be like, damn, he beat us.
No. But yeah, just
Well, fair enough.
that's where you go to die. So I think my dad's just saying like, rip the Band-Aid off, and so I think that's funny.
I mean, isn't just Earth where you go to die? You know what I'm saying? We're all born to die.
But if I have dementia and shit, and I can't even hand somebody my fucking
but you're
proper
saying
identification,
this is where people go to die. I'm like,
that's not the only place.
yeah, you could walk outside the door and die right now.
I'm just saying when you get to a certain age.
But I'm just, I mean, that's true. But
what I mean?
But overall, like,
I'm like, I don't want to live that old. That's what I'm saying. Is like I don't want to live to the age.
What if it's
that
like the metaverse though? What if
oh god,
no.
I gotta live in the metaverse after this shit.
No. It's like that episode of Black Mirror,
right?
With those lesbians,
yes,
that are old as hell,
consciousness,
and they go back in the thing.
Yes,
that's how it's gonna be.
And they just pretty much upload their consciousness into the fucking like
thing,
and their body like dies.
Right. So you just have to do that before you get senile. Or
but do you want to live forever? Do you really want to just live and live and live and live in a like? That just seems like prison. You know what I mean?
I mean, it just seems like reincarnation.
Okay, I agree with you on that. But what if it's just forever? Like you're just gonna party for forever? Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, life's not really a party.
But do you want to live forever? Like that's what I'm asking you. Like when you upload your consciousness, like you're in a computer that's like. Essentially,
I mean, not
down.
like that, but like even if you die, you're still like living. You know, like you might die, but like there's something after. It's not just like death is it. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like it's just the next plane of being.
Okay.
So it's like no one ever really dies.
Right.
You just go to the next plane of being.
Okay.
So it's
like let me ask you this: Do you is that in something that you enjoy, like the thought of like living forever? Because I'm like that seems exhausting. I'm like,
I mean, no, I just want to live to 100. Yeah, no one said forever.
Okay. Because like you're saying that like we still probably like we just turn into different things after we die, right?
I mean, so that's what my high brain is telling me at this moment.
Yeah, for real, me too. For real.
In this scenario,
this hypothetical.
I couldn't tell you that for a fact.
I'm like,
I couldn't tell you that I like explicitly believe that, but in my head right now, that sounds correct.
Father Mac, what's the answers to the universe? This is like confession. Like this is
my confession.
Yeah, we're like in the booth. Like,
shout out to Usher.
That's how you get everybody hyped in the club. You just go, hey, hey,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say start confessing.
hey, and you confess.
These are my confessions. All right. But I mean, yeah, I just want to live to 100. 100 sounds like a great age, and then
That's a good
and
choice.
then I can die.
No,
Because
I'm
it's
all
like
for
you can
this.
always like age, like,
You think you're gonna be like cognitive or in the 90s though?
oh yeah, for sure. You just got to keep doing Sudoku for the rest of your life.
Oh, for real?
Keep your brain, keep your brain sharp.
Yeah, true that.
Do a little bit of
Asians gotta figure it out.
yeah, for sure. Do some puzzles or crosswords.
Yeah,
you know,
I like that.
just keep exercising the brain.
And your body, probably, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stay exercising. Probably stretching mostly. I feel like stretching
Should
is
probably
key to long life, longevity.
A little bit of yoga.
I feel like
that's the key to a long life.
Yeah,
stretching.
Yeah,
if you ain't stretched, your ass is dead.
Because think about it.
That's the key to a long life.
Think about it. If you be tight,
I was just out here giving medical advice.
It makes stretching.
Stretching that's the key to a long life.
It's the key to longevity because like not a lot of old people can fucking work out necessarily, but they can stretch
for sure.
And stretching can be a whole workout in itself, right? Like yoga,
hot
right?
Yoga.
Oh, sexy yoga, right?
Okay.
But so like the reason I think that is because your muscles get tight and shit like that. You know what I mean? You have muscles all around your spine and shit.
Inflammation.
And yeah, and if it stays tight, you know what I mean? You don't do anything. You're not reaching your full range of motion. Then that's not good for your spine. You know what I mean? It really isn't good for your spine. And so the key to like if you're releasing that tension, getting all the like, it's natural for joints to pop. I feel like I need to go to like a chiropractor too. I really want to go to the chiropractor actually. You know, I see Duran in there all the time.
I thought those were fake doctors.
I also thought that, but I'm actually like kind of believing in it.
Have you ever heard of this dude, Dr. Joe?
It sounds like it's something you made up.
Oh, fuck. I shouldn't speak on it. We'll talk about it off camera.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it off camera. Fuck, I was gonna say something really important though, but I totally forgot. Oh yeah, I should probably stop smoking so many blunts if I'm gonna live to 100.
Yeah, that too.
Just transfer to joints or something.
Yeah, but even then,
something a little more easy on the lungs, or just eat all edibles. Like that one dude. What's his name?
Barack Obama. Brendan. Yeah. Just I want to try that. But I feel like we just need to be rich and famous.
Yeah, or like Joey Diaz.
Right.
He's
rich and famous.
Yeah, but he's like legendary for eating hella edibles.
Yeah, but he can. You got to think about body weight.
That's true. And
so it probably slowly goes through his system.
It's probably worse though. It's like a super late onset.
Yeah, into couch.
Right.
I can imagine that putting me out. That's another thing you gotta be careful with.
I've been hearing about him doing like next level shit, like
hella edibles,
like 1,000 milligrams, like in one sitting.
Yeah. I've done that before. Have you ever done that?
I'd have. I was way too high.
Yeah, I got sick. I greened out, I think.
I don't know if I got sick, but...
Well, I wasn't, like, throwing up, but I was bad.
I was, like, high for days.
I was, like, hungover.
Like, you ever go to sleep and be like, all right, I'll wake up and I'll be nice and productive tomorrow.
And you wake up and you're still high and
you're just
not
like,
productive.
Like, what's going on?
That's like that day I cut my hand. I woke up still drunk.
Oh, man, that's horrible.
I woke up and I was still fucked up, and I was just like, my alarm went off, and I was just like my eyes peeled open, you know what I mean?
You're like,
oh no, yeah.
You're like, how did I get here?
Exactly. That's how I felt this morning. I was like, when did I go to sleep? And then I was like, Mac was gonna take the dog out, and then I was like, I must have just blinked. I must have just like closed my eyes, and no, it was just
Yeah,
That was it.
I went out and I came back in and I was like, "All right, my boy, we smoking again or what?" And you were like,
Were my eyes open?
"A little bit for sure." And you said something that could vaguely be interpreted as, "Yeah, let's smoke." And I was like, "Yeah, as in we should smoke, or yeah, as in we shouldn't?" And you were like, "Nah, I'm done." And I was like, "All right,
I
buddy,
think I
fair
just got
enough."
to a point where it was like my throat was raw. I think that's where I was
Oh
at.
yeah,
Cause the alcohol dries cause I get that that voice. My buddy Chris pointed it out to me. I just if I'm drinking a lot of beer, the moisture just gets like sucked out of my throat, and if we're smoking, and so then I just get this like, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean?
like a smoker's voice.
Smoker's voice. Yeah,
Yeah,
just a little bit of it.
fair enough, buddy. Well, it was
Gotta
a good.
hydrate. That's why I was hungover this morning. Just folks, don't forget to hydrate.
Oh yeah, I was double fisting at one point.
Yeah, double fisting, a water, wall drink. Look, this man knows what's up. He had a water and a Jack and Coke at the same
I was
damn
double
time.
fisting too at one point. That's when I was like,
Dancing in the
"That
club,
shit."
double fisted up.
What a great time. All right.
Oh fuck yeah,
Um.
love that.
So we're living to 100. This is episode 29 of the Macadam Show. We're chugging along. 29 episodes. Can you believe it?
The history,
The history. Macadam history.
the Mac and Don lore.
For sure. For sure.
I love it.
Fuck with them all. They always stealing our ideas.
They make them hot. That's all.
What else is on our hearts that we have to say?
That one was weighing heavy, huh?
Yeah.
For real.
Don't shit in people's beds.
Don't shit in people's beds. Come on. What does the Bible say? Be slow to anger. Okay? Be slow to anger. And don't shit in thy bed.
Yeah.
Thy partner's bed. That's like adultery. I don't know. A poop tree.
I'm just like, I just need to know if you kept fucking this bitch after she shit in your bed.
I want to say he had the dignity to say no.
I just really don't think he did. I think he kept fucking.
I feel like he's got like kind of a reserved personality. I feel like he probably doesn't necessarily put himself out there like that. You know, it's Captain Jack Sparrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, imagine shitting in Jack Sparrow's bed. You gotta be a wild fucking boy to do that
What is
shit.
going through your mind?
What the fuck?
When you just like that's
It's like I heard a lot of shit about these two, but that's the one where I'm like,
that's the shittiest shit. That did shit.
I could probably understand, everything else. You know how females be, but shitting in the bed.
I do know how females be.
But shitting in the bed.
She for real shit the bed.
Come on, who does that? Some OG Caucasian lady.
The fucked up part is she's still gonna have like a movie coming out after this or something.
I can't tell you one movie I've seen that she's in. I probably could.
Aquaman.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that.
You don't watch Aquaman?
I don't like superhero movies unless it's Batman.
Batman. Something in my ass.
Raccoon.
Raccoon.
Buffalo
Soldier.
Soldier.
Yes. I am the king.
Shout out to South Park.
Shout out to the South Park.
All right.
Shout out Colorado.
Shout out Colorado.
Shout out Denver.
Shout out
Jackson. Shout out Rockies. Shout out Coors Banquet. Sponsor us.
Shout out Coors Banquet.
Liquid Death sponsor us.
The Coors Banquet is the superior Coors.
I'll wear a Liquid Death hat.
Over Coors Light.
I swear. I'll wear Liquid Death gear.
I don't fuck with Liquid Death. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll drink it every day.
If
we get sponsored by.
Why don't you just drink regular water instead of soda water?
Why are you getting rid of our? Why are you hating on our sponsor?
I'm just saying. What's the point of soda water in general?
They have a non-sparkling one.
So it's just canned water.
Yeah, and the cans are recyclable. Aluminum's good for recycling. They could just make more cans out of the cans they have, and so it just saves money. They have a sparkling and a non-sparkling. It's canned water. It's good for the environment.
Over bottled water.
Yeah, because plastic's not good for the environment. They can't like repurpose the bottles as much. They usually just go to landfills and whatnot.
Wasn't water free at the fountain at one point?
For white people,
I'm half white.
I don't think they make exceptions on this one. Hey, they don't even let you pick your seat on
Imagine
the bus.
being light skinned in the 60s. You're like, what do I do? It says whites only. What's going on?
It's just like a line, and there's like white on this side and a black on this side, and he's just like standing on both sides, like with. But yeah, they don't make exceptions. I don't think.
Darn it.
I think you're probably even more of like the epitome of what they don't want, right?
No.
They don't want white women. They don't want white women with these black men, right? So you're an abomination, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm Experiment 66.
Yes. He just like shoots out an extra set of arms.
Oh jeez. All right. We gotta wrap this up.
All right, enough with the racially motivated stuff, Mac.
For sure.
Get on track.
Let's see. Freak is lane. Fuck Remo.
Free Amber Heard.
Yeah, don't shit in people's beds.
Support her new movie.
That's about all I really have to say.
And,
If there's anything you got from this podcast, it's those three things.
and don't forget to litter train your girlfriend.
Oh God. All right. Another episode of Macadam Show. We'll be back next time.